Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios, this is the Yours Please Omnibus.
Yours Please! Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Radio, we get quite a lot of Yours Pleases every week. We play 5 or 6 out every episode, Mashy, but we are left with a lot left over. And it's not going against the people who are on this omnibus. It's just we can't squeeze you in every day.
That's right.
But like I say,
it's true,
it's usually
cans over there.
And the omnibus usually involves a couple of beers as we climb through all the leftovers.
That's right. Last week we got deep into a game of golf that you played with the Bolt brothers.
Yes.
A couple of what?
And Bailey, the local professional.
Yeah, that's
there.
right. We won't go back into things, but this week we're joined by Joel Harrison, the Notorious Pantsman. He's over from Aussie. So, Joel, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So if you could help us wade through these Yours Pleases, that'd be great.
Those of you who remember Joel, he formerly used to work at the ACC, was a pundit, big gambler, big horseman, big league man, and a big man himself, a big unit, and left for, what would it say, greener pastures?
Oh,
Pantsman, like you're now producing Brad Haddon, who's the biggest cunt on earth.
Oh yeah, look, he's a
Jesus Christ.
That was a bit harsh.
Are you happy with that?
He's a good man. But
Yeah.
no, it's I guess I just doing what every other Kiwi's doing at the moment, moving over to Australia. It's cool. I mean, the sporting scene over there is great, but I've been enjoying listening to all the podcasts as a fan and stuff, and just occasionally hearing my name get dragged through the dirt.
Yeah, you've copped a few strays. I don't want to ask this question, but because it's one of those things because we talked about whether Brad Haddon would come over and do the Black Clash.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to do it because I might end up liking him.
Yeah, no, well, that is the thing. Like, I was just saying to Matt Heath before, Australians, they have nothing against New Zealand at all. But
I know.
I think that's the thing that people don't like. They just almost don't even acknowledge Kiwis.
Yeah.
But
that's like the Auckland Christchurch, Auckland Canterbury thing, because Aucklanders, true Aucklanders, not like
I'm a true
refugees.
Aucklander.
Yeah,
True.
Don't actually care but go down to Christchurch.
Yeah.
And all they have a go at you, and you're like, yeah, calm down, mate, fucking hell. So it's very similar. It's a big brother thing, eh? They don't actually care.
I didn't realise how much they dislike English people, though.
Yeah,
and
we've got a common enemy, haven't we, in
they
England?
fucking hate Ben Stokes. Baz, they hate Baz now. Tim Southey, they probably hate now because
they hate Baz because they used to love Baz, the Aussies.
They used to love Baz. Well, actually, everyone who works with that I've worked with, they all like Baz, but just as a whole, Baz ball is the hot topic to hate at the moment.
And
this is great. You're the spokesman for Aussies.
And
They'll be hating this. And Kiwi is the spokesman for all Aussies this morning on the agenda.
Do you know why the
probably
Aussies?
hate me as well.
Do you know why the Aussies will be hating Baz ball? Because I think they're of the belief that they've been playing that format of cricket for ages. They've been doing that for ages, winning games, playing aggressively, and now that England have been given this halo of reinventing and almost giving the rebirth to Test cricket through Bazball, I think a lot of Australians are rightly like, fuck off.
Yeah,
well said.
I think I know you guys talked about it quite a lot. The England versus India Test series, that was awesome, and like the stories that came from that. You're probably gonna hate me for saying this, G Lane.
I hate you.
I'm team. I don't mind Indian cricket at the moment. I quite like India.
Do you?
Yeah, I was with you on this.
Another reason why is because I have a few numbers to hit for social media. So you just grease up. You
learn from the best, Joel.
Yes.
But I've done the
Young
opposite.
Padawan.
I've done the opposite. Joe's gone for the full trolling. We've just gone the full glazing. You just say Virat Kohli. Oh, how good Virat Kohli have been in the Argy Bargy the series. Bang, 1 million views.
That's the great cricketer angle as
Yeah,
well.
100.
They've gone the full ham glaze on Indian cricket as well, which is smart.
It's smart,
because
but-
they go tour there. They have live shows there.
Yeah.
And it sent them through the stratosphere. Just a massive own goal on our behalf. We decided to go. We just go the aggressive approach.
It's authentic though. Like I mean, you're never gonna try be friends with India, which is great. Everyone knows that.
Don't sell out.
Don't sell out.
I've sold out massively. I'm all in Team India now.
Okay. Well, you're right. I do hate you. Let's get into these yours pleases. How many have we got, Joe?
We have 15.
Whoa.
Holy
okay.
shit.
Let's climb into them. First one, yours, please.
As someone from the neck, you have absolutely no problem with the Waikato. But fuck Hawke's Bay. What have they got? They're worse than us at cricket, they're worse than us at rugby, and they don't have as many fucking sunlight hours as us. Fucking Google that, Mashy, you cunt.
Oh, geez, aggressive.
Holy fuck.
Taranaki and Waikato are blood brothers. Look at the dairy side of it, probably general population-wise around the whole Taranaki region. But you're right, Hawke's Bay, what do they got? Apples, pears, and grapes?
Kiwi fruit. A couple of
that's
orchards.
Te Puke. That's Te Puke. That's around the bay plenty.
Oh, right,
that's the other bay.
Way.
Splash Planet?
Splash Planet.
Oh, yeah,
there
that's
you
a
go.
good shout.
Yeah, they've got Splash Planet. McLean Park, potentially the second worst cricket stadium in New Zealand, behind Eden Park.
Where did he come from? I missed that
he's
part.
from the Naki.
He's a Naki boy.
Yeah, he's
right,
a Naki boy. Yeah, the Naki and Waikato have no issues because, like we bond around the teat.
Excuse me?
The teat, the cow.
Right,
the dairy
okay,
cow.
yeah. So, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what are the biggest rivalries in rural New Zealand?
North Otago, South Canterbury. I think that is probably one of the more bitter ones.
Right. Hastings, Napes.
Hastings, Napes, yeah, they've always had an issue. They've got separate mayors.
Do they?
Yeah.
They're only like 20 minutes apart.
I know.
That's weird.
Also, is it Rananga and the one next to it, which the population about 200 each? They hate each other.
On the coast there.
Yeah.
North and Southland, that's a good one.
Yep.
North and Southland.
That's
Northland
good.
and Southland, like in ITM Cup, they play each other.
Do they hate each other?
I think they do. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch with the common Kiwi man. Sorry.
Green Lane, Epsom.
Yeah, big rivalry. Green Lane, Epsom, North Shore,
Takapuna.
North Shore and Aucklanders. North Shore and normal Aucklanders. They don't like each other.
Yeah, that's true. The Northern Beaches. Well, if you live on the Northern Beaches, you live on the Northern Beaches, and you know why you live there. Whereas here we go. Why would you live landlocked in the middle of Grey Lynn?
Fair enough.
Facts.
When you can live on the beach.
Northern
beaches.
Kaipoi is up there. What's one of the bigger rural?
Fuck you, Kaipoi.
Yeah, see, like it's usually the biggest rivalries are within a 10 kilometres radius of you. Because, like, I play for the North Shore. I'm a member of the North Shore Rugby Club. All my kids play there.
Yeah.
But our biggest rival is Takapuna, which is about 5 kilometres down the road. Hate each other.
What was the beanie that I purchased when we were down in Dunners? It was
you went
Dunedin
the
Sharks. That's right. And every
Sharks.
room I walked into after that, holy
everyone hates the
fucking hell,
Sharks in
man.
Dunedin.
Jesus Christ. If
What
I was
an
wearing
idiot.
that beanie walking into a room, I just got mowed down
And
instantly.
meanwhile, I had a Pirates hoodie on and got mad respect.
So are they seem to be fan favourites, the Pirates, don't they?
I think so. They're the battlers.
Is that
Whereas
because
the Sharks are just like, get out of here.
They got a romantic story behind the Pirates. don't they,
Anyway,
as well?
so next one, yours please.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way, contributor.
G Lane, you're wrong. The window was the exchange bar. I remember being there
Oh,
probably the week after and seeing it still in place. I believe it was still in place for a while, and then got framed and was hanging up on the bar until the earthquakes hit.
Is he masturbating?
Yeah, don't know what happened to it after that, but yeah, no, you're right.
okay.
Seriously, it was even awake.
No, I don't think so. I think it's walking. He was having a walk. A lot of people consume the podcast while walking and leave talkbacks, but he's referring to the Jesse Ryder incident, which I thought was the Jolly Poacher. But am I getting
It's the
confused?
exchange bar.
I'm getting confused because a lot of stuff happened at the Jolly Poacher, and Jolly Poacher was the Irish bar opposite the casino for years. And that's where the Chris Marsoe Tana Umanga handbag situation happened. And something else happened there, and I thought it was the punching the glass window, but that was at the exchange.
It was exchange bar, and then it was Aikman's.
Aikman's is where he got knocked the F out.
Yeah, in Maryvale.
Yeah.
Ah.
So there you go. So thanks for that caller. Look, I mean, look, if this talkback is anything, it's basically people ringing up and correcting.
You're wrong, mate.
Yeah,
You're wrong.
pretty much. I think the podcast from Friday, we got a real good one from a Phoenix fan who really straightened us out. But okay, thanks for correcting me on the exchange bar. But I can imagine there'd be any number of bars around New Zealand have got a Jesse Ryder story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was the one that you'd... Because there was a Christchurch incident. Is that what you were talking about?
We got knocked the F out and ended up in hospital.
That's the one that I always think of.
That's Aikman's, yeah.
Aikman's, yeah.
Right, okay.
But it was exchange bar where he scored. It was just after he scored that 100, really good 100.
Oh, against West Indies?
Yeah, and then he punched through the window.
See, I've crossed
cut
wires.
his hand, yeah.
Right, I've almost just put those all into the same evening.
Have you seen the new guy from South Africa, the Luandre Pistorius? I believe he's 19-year-old. He's the next Jesse Ryder.
Oh.
He was playing T20 against Australia the other day. In other words, he's a bit of a fat cunt, but he is junior Jesse Ryder.
That's a lot to live up to if you're
It's good to have you back, Joel. It's
if you're called a junior Jesse Ryder, man.
He's like a number 3, 19-year-old guy, like a bit of a podgy bloke, and he's just slogging it. And I'll show you a photo,
I
and
reckon-
you would understand why.
Well, I reckon you're going to see more of this because I was watching Major League Baseball, and a lot of the batsmen, a lot of the hitters or whatever you call them, they're big dudes.
Yeah.
And they ain't doing much apart from just, hitting dingers.
Yeah.
And with cricket, I think in T20 especially, I don't think you need to be jacked to hit big dingers.
Well, even like Tim David or whatever.
Tim David, I was thinking about him.
His name is. He's not, skinny.
He's got a real weird build. He could probably be like a
Travis Head even. He's got a little motor on him.
Yeah.
Great mo.
Yeah,
It endears me to them further. I hate to say this, Joel, but I quite like the Australian cricket team.
Really?
Because they've got no Warner in there and they've got no Smith in there who just annoy me.
Yeah. No Brad Haddon in there.
And they've got like the Cum Dog millionaire. They've got no Brad Haddon, obviously. And you've got Travis Head, who look like quite good roosters. Mitchell Marsh.
Sam Constas.
Yeah.
Well, he won't be there for much longer. No. But I think you're right. There's quite a little bit to like about them.
I know. Which just goes against every fibre of my body.
One of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
Next
I
one.
think you're fucking us. How long you lived there? 4 months? Shut the fuck up.
Yours, please.
G'day, helmets. If you've got the old Pantsman there for the Omnibus, I've got a wee question for him. Now that he's moved over to that pillow cock bloody podcast, whatever it's called now, I was just wondering what they call him. Because when he first moved over, I spent a lot of time commenting on the socials that his name was the Notorious Pantsman, and just wondering if that stuck. Anyways, really love yous. Definitely fuck yous. See you at Hodaki Corner.
Yeah,
that's a fantastic
great question.
It's a very good question, but I just get called Joel or producer Joel, whatever. But I don't really jump on. I think
Jolo. What about Jolo?
Jolsey is a good one. As well, but the Notorious Pantsman did travel over. A few people from my team, they listened to one of the final podcasts we did on a Hodaki, where I pretty much just outed everything I'd done over the last few years with Jeremy Wells, and just pretty much. Yeah, I didn't think that they would listen. They would listen to that before I started. So I walked in there. They're like, "Oh, what's the guts of this Pantsman, mate? Like, you bit of a ladies' man." I was like, "Oh."
See, this is the problem also here at the ACC and Radio Hodaki is we give ridiculously long nicknames, and in Aussie they're just it's like Jolsey, Jolzo, Lano. Finny,
Caddo. I would have thought Jizza might have been a name that you were given pretty quickly over there, like Jizza or.
Nah, they chuck on there like Joel. It's quite simple. You just go Joel or Joel.
That's a Wells thing, though, isn't it?
Whereas
like
here,
he'll give you a 14-word, slightly sexual nickname.
ACC and Hodaki Head G Lane, and then it moved to former Hodaki Head and now ACC Head G Lane.
Yeah. But that's a Wells thing, I think.
And what were you, North Canterbury Mudfish?
Oh, that's right. I've had
the North Canterbury Mudfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was once Greg. Actually,
Greg.
I've had all kinds of nicknames from Wales. I started as Greg because he thought that I looked like the most vanilla dude he's ever seen. And then I was called a polar bear because I was overweight and white. And then after a while I became Mash.
And then you got ripped.
And then
You're only called Mash because the other producer was called Banger.
Well, that's right. That's right.
Remember Gravy though, bro?
Yeah. I do remember Gravy though, bro. Yeah. Do you remember Gravy, bro?
Rest in peace. Well, she's not dead.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
anyway,
apparently she's coming back in December.
Okay, let's just fill this hole in. No, yours, please.
You can't say that.
Yeah, g'day, lads.
G'day, mate.
Just with this absolute fuck show of New Zealand cricket bouncing around between streaming fucking providers coming to an end and it returning to Sky. Firstly, just wondering if that means that you'll be back on the yellow button. And secondly, does that mean that Smithy, with his hatred towards you, and Simon Doyle punishing us off the long run, if they'll be returning? Yeah, just wondering if you've got any updates there. Cheers.
Oh, well, look.
Lane, the floor's yours.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated. But I would love to restart our rivalry with Ian Smith. And being on our own channel on Sky would be the ideal. Not even the yellow button, just give us our own channel.
I'm sure Sky would love to have us back. We've spoken so fondly over them over the last 12 months or so.
I think that they're returning not the summer after. And only for home games, obviously. Look, I'd love to because some of our favourite times has been winding up Smithy.
Oh, yeah.
Like when Jeremy Wells spoke into the ground effects microphone, which this was one of the great stories because we're in the height of them, just everyone hating on us. Like the ground announcer at the time, DJ A-Hole, he was such an A-Hole.
2016-ish?
Yeah, the A-Hole. And what he'd do is we would have like an intern dropping the caravan off.
Yeah.
And he would just be such a prick to the intern, like telling them, you can't do this, you can't do that, mate, what are you doing? And the intern's like, what are you talking about? I've been told to put it here. And they're like, you don't know anything, mate. I'm going to set a speaker up right in front of your caravan. And he did. And we just arrived and pushed it over. And he don't touch my kit. It was like, don't put it in front of the caravan.
Yeah,
and then he became A-hole. Then he lost his job. What a shame. And then someone stuck a microphone, like big fluffy microphones right in front of our caravan. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, and I said, do you reckon it's the ground effects mic? And this is in the middle of the game.
Oh, yeah.
And Jerry goes, I'll go out and test it, see if you can hear anything in the cans. Anyway, goes out. And he goes into the boat. He goes, testing 1, 2, is this the ground effects? And I was like sitting there going, yeah, it was crystal clear. And I fucking wet myself. And all fucking hell broke loose in the Sky Truck because Smithy was in the middle of one of his kind of deep dives into something going on in the game. He was in the middle of a rant, and a distinct voice of Jeremy Wells going, hello, is this the ground? And they went so fucking NATO, they switched the power and all the signals off to our caravan immediately. They switched it off. And so we went dark.
Oh, fucking hell.
So childish.
It is.
And I came back and said, what's that about? He goes, you can't mess with our equipment. I was like, you put it in front of our caravan. We couldn't even see the ground. So we wanted to see if it was in use, and then we were going to move it. You don't touch our equipment. Meanwhile, we'd hung a microphone at the top of the caravan. So we were getting ground effects still and carrying on. And eventually, after half an hour, they switched everything back on. But that's how petty it got. And it sent Smitty, he almost sent him off the edge.
Yeah.
I tried to get Ian Smith on the podcast we do, and I messaged him and said, hey, mate, would you be keen to jump on? He said, I'd love to, but I'm having a hip replacement today. So he didn't come on the podcast, hip replacement.
It's a good excuse, that one.
That is a great excuse.
Because you can use that for a while. I'm recovering from a hip replacement. Geez, that hip would have taken a pounding.
That still happens though, doesn't it? Like you guys, I've noticed that, the reputation of the ACC. We want to do stuff with Sky, of course we do, but whenever we rock up somewhere, there is just a general kind of
what are you up to?
Sense of disdain.
What are you up to?
Like suspicion.
Something's up. Like we're going to do something.
It's like, mate, we are just here to do a job.
No, we've never gone out of our way to do something. Stuff has just appeared. Like, do you want to go on a drinks trolley? Fuck yeah. Like, what's that microphone doing in front of our caravan? It's stuff we don't go test it. We don't go searching for it.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
People think we are. Like still to this day, we rock up to places and they go, "Hang on,
what are you up to?
What's going on here?
It's what are your intentions?
What's your motive here?
Mate, we're just here to fucking work.
We're here to do some commentary, nude, obviously. Next one, yours, please.
Yeah, good day, Shaggers. Just following up on bringing back Shane Warne. Funny that you mention old Russell Coots. The old man actually works for him, so I'll see what I can put in motion, see if we can get the ball rolling. I'm bringing back a couple of the great legends from the dead. Uru.
So we talked about this. We talked about, obviously Jacko is looking to bring back the mower. Peter Jackson. He's looking to bankroll the mower. And we were thinking the only people crazy enough to be able to do this are billionaires. But why are we bothering around a flightless fat bird that was extinct for a reason? When we need to focus on the big subjects like how can we bring Shane Warne back? And then conversation came, well, someone like Larry Ellison, bit of a sports fan. Big Dick Foley was another one. And obviously you've got Russell Coots works for, that's our line in, he works for Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison's getting old. What's he going to do with all his money? Someone convince him to bring back Shane Warne.
Someone must have preserved something. Like, is there enough?
There's a lot of DNA out there.
Yeah, well, that's where I was going with that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Shane Warne is one of those guys that he's died and his legacy just gets so much better because every time you hear a story about Shane Warne, you're like, how is this guy? How is this guy a bloody human? I reckon he don't want him to come back because he'll just kill the great legacy he's already established.
You think it's one of those situations where you die young enough to be a hero or live long enough to become the villain kind of vibe?
He's died an absolute hero, and then now you just like. I've heard a few stories of Shane Warne, and every time I hear it, I'm like, what a
legend.
What a fucking legend, eh? Like,
wow.
I know.
I just want him for the Black Clash because it's built for him.
Oh, he would be
so funny.
Imagine him on the pre-party for the Black Clash.
Imagine him mic'd up.
And he was a competitive fuck as well, so he'd also give it a bit.
Yeah, he would.
Rock up and really try.
He certainly wouldn't want fucking Kieran Reid depositing him into fucking Cow Corner.
Shit, no.
So he would have been great. Anyway, so if you wouldn't mind that yours pleaser, just to maybe tap up Cootsy. And just say, Cootsy, can you talk to old Lazar and say, Lazar, can I borrow a bill? I want to bring back Shane Warne.
Yeah, well said.
That'd be good.
Next one.
And Jonah Lomu while you're at it.
Yeah, g'day fellas. Born in Wellington, player comp, gentrified Angus Tarvo. Just wondering what your most underrated and most overrated night outs in New Zealand are. Me personally, I'm going underrated Palmerston North, overrated Wellington. Love yous, fuck yous.
I love that gentrified Angus Tarvel. Where's your most underrated night out?
The place that comes to mind is the Nacky, because there's never anything going on there, which results in you just finding a really weird thing going. I think the most overrated. Actually, the reason I'm cutting myself off halfway through there is because a situation popped into my mind, but is probably the Mount.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is that because everything closes so early?
Everything closes so early, and everyone is definitely 16. I don't know why are you guys looking at me like that.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking at you like that. It's just the way you said the word 16. I don't know.
Yeah, you go out and you can just feel the fake IDs.
Oh, you can feel them, can you?
Well, I don't feel them. Bounces my. I feel like why is this turned into an I've been asked a question.
You're hanging out with 16-year-olds. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
This could be a hot take, but Dunedin is amazing for students and in the flatting areas and stuff. It's amazing, but a night out in Dunedin, like
it's a tough call, eh?
I'm probably gonna get king hit next time I go to Dunedin for saying this as well. But yeah, I don't know. There's something not that amazing about Dunedin town and stuff. I'm sure they know that as well. But
the Octagon's at least it's got a centre. Yeah, with the Octagon there. Yeah. I've had a Pequinos. I've had many a good night in Pequinos in Dunedin. My most overrated. I'm gonna have to say Auckland.
Yeah,
Auckland is massively overrated. It's too expensive.
Viaduct.
It's also it's you can just bump into the worst humans. Both in terms of here's my scale of worst humans. You've got like dangerous people, with guns and knives. And then you've got dangerous people, dangerously wounding people who are like taking photos of themselves the whole time and taking photos of their food and sharing them. They're the worst two humans you bump into.
Yeah. Dangerously junk people.
Yeah, that too. Underrated?
Napes is all right.
Nah, they shut too early too.
I would say an underrated night for me is just going to the trots, and watching like Alexandra Park or Addington, wherever it is.
You're a sicko.
I reckon
You're a massive sicko.
You go there, it's always cheap drinks. All the old boys, they want to get young people involved.
Yeah.
You go to the local.
They're welcoming, are they?
They're very welcoming, and they're often keen to keep the next generation of degenerates coming through. And like I've had some of my best nights
the baton
at the Alexandra Park, the Alex. That's I'm actually going to be heading there in about 30 minutes as well. So that's.
Are you heading to the trots tonight?
Yeah, we will do for sure. It's like the local one by where I used to live in around Green Lane.
You are coming to the Wars with us, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
good.
I'm probably going to be.
I've got your tickets. So you can't.
Hell of a
you
night.
have to come in with me.
Yeah, I'm going to be. Yeah, I'm going to be coming in hot. So,
but I like a Nacky underrated, Mount overrated.
I'm going to go the most underrated. I'm going to go. I hate to say this, it's Christchurch at the moment.
Wow.
Christchurch.
I've had some great nights out recently. After the rebuild and the little bars and pubs.
Not them titties.
What about that time about 6 months ago when you jumped on the table and dancing on the table? Exactly.
Yeah, I got my titties out with Chris Gow.
What bar was that?
There was a sports bar. Their sports bar there, that up on the second floor. No, I've had some really good nights out.
Right.
Like there was a period there where I think we toured with the ACC, and basically, if you didn't get a punch in the back of the head, then it was a good night because all the construction was going on. There was a lot of glass Barbie enthusiasts rolling around. But now, went down there the last few times, had a great night.
It depends what you're looking for, though, isn't it? Like if you're looking for a night out,
unexpected night.
If you're looking for a night out, then I think Christchurch right now is one of the best places because there's things going. There's enough going on.
Wellington's
that you can stay out.
Wellington's not great.
The Nacky, for example, was one of those situations with shit does shut early. But since shit
I think
shuts
everywhere
early,
shuts early in New Zealand.
You just end up for like chasing. You know when you just let the wind take you where it takes you. I like that. Whenever you can go to a town where something shuts early and then you've just, a bit of a tumbleweed out on the road.
Taupo's a tough night out.
Never been out in Taupo.
I got bottled in a taxi in Taupo.
Are they still running a Mermaids?
Gisborne.
No, Gizzy.
Gizzy is... I went there for a work trip a couple of years ago. I went out with a guy, Stefan Silva. I don't know if you remember him. But it was...
Yeah.
We went out, we were there, and I was like, someone's like, you should probably get out of here. Like, this place is not safe after 8:30 p.m. And fuck. It was like, I had to walk a K home, and I was thinking... I don't know if I'm going to make it home.
I'll tell you what, Maramarua is a good night out.
The Red Fox.
Red Fox Tavern. That is, like, if you go there, we stopped in on karaoke night and went there. And it was a good night, great night. Bar was packed. And then one of our mates, because we were coming back from the Matamata races and we had a minibus.
Yeah.
One of the mates got up and he requested Nature of Love. It's the nature. The Once a Warrior song that Beth and he started singing that and the crowd turned. Real quick.
Yeah.
And we had to get the fuck out of there.
Not too many options for other establishments either there.
No. So the van was already running when we ran out, so I just dived in the back and wheel spun out of the car park.
Presidential escort for the ACC.
Anyway, that's a great yours, please. Thanks very much for that. Next one.
G'day team, Andrew from Napes here.
Andy.
Just had a weird little think about Commonwealth Games next year and diving.
As you do.
How it's one of those unique sports that crosses over between Olympics and Commonwealths. And then also thought, how come no social media dick has tried the Scrooge McDuck diving into coins? Could someone do that? That'd be great.
What?
Like, so, Scrooge McDuck dives into his big pile of coins down in his basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't already, but social media dicks dive into all sorts. I suppose you can do it and maybe paint a whole lot of plastic balls gold and dive into it.
You might not be surprised to hear this, but I didn't really understand what was going on
there.
Well,
Andrew from Napes had a lot going on there. He's deep dived into the Commonwealth Games next year, so he's not a lot going on, I don't think, with
he's just
Caddie.
had a thought.
Yeah, and he's had a thought that that's one of the only crossover sports that are weird crossover sports with the Olympics and Com Games. Right. And then he's pivoted to why isn't some social media dick for some likes jumped into a jelly would be better.
Jelly would be good.
Yeah, because then
it sounds like a Mr. Beast video.
And maybe if all of them jumped in and they had a bit of a wrestle on their way out, that would be even better.
That sounds like something you and Joe Jerry might do after a night out in Auckland.
This is a bit of a diversion, but the Commonwealth Games, Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Have you talked? I'm sure you would have talked about the shit that's going on with the cricket and how the Black Caps aren't going to play in the Olympics.
Yes,
because
they're stitching it
up. Because they don't want Pakistan to play.
They do want Pakistan.
Fantastic.
Really?
ICC want Pakistan.
Are you sure you want to take shots at your friends at the BCCI here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been glazing that hand. Well, no, we've talked about this and the fact there's 6 positions available for LA.
Yeah. Which is a shit tournament in the first place.
So you got Australasia, which is Aussies are ahead of us at the moment. But saying that, if we beat Australia in this 3-match series they're coming out in October, we leapfrog them.
Bullshit.
And then shit gets real for Australia.
Now I care.
Yeah, and if they lose to South Africa too this weekend. But so there's 5 positions. There's Australasia, which is going to be Australia. There's Europe, which is going to be Great Britain. There's Asia, which is going to be India.
Yes.
There's Africa, which is going to be South Africa. Host nation, USA, 5. And there's 1 position left.
Oh, wow.
And so the BCCI and ICC haven't announced how they're going to fill that 6th spot. But for the ICC, they desperately want Pakistan in there because if Pakistan-India game automatically will get the Olympics billions of new viewers.
Yeah,
because that's the only reason cricket's in there is because the IOC were like, we've got the most populous country in the world. Suck at Olympics.
Yeah.
Recently, Pakistan won the javelin because javelin's very similar to throwing a cricket ball. And the gold medalist was a Pakistani, which obviously sent the Indians through the roof that Pakistan are better at Olympics than the Indians. So they let's get cricket in there. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to shaft basically Sri Lanka. All of the West Indies can't play because they have to play as separate nations.
Yeah.
Us. That's...
Afghanistan, maybe?
Nah. I reckon they're going to angle to get Pakistan in there.
But Pakistan, India might not even play because they did their Masters League recently and they refused to play against Pakistan and stuff.
Nah, they will in the Olympics. It'll be a neutral venue. It'll be over in America.
Yeah, well, that'll be great. But I'd rather the Black Caps in there.
Yeah, I know. They'll shaft us. They'll shaft us. Next one, yours, please.
It's a good sport, Jack.
Yeah, g'day, fellas. Just watching the Northland-Southland game. The Battle of the Lands, or the Battle of the In-Between Lands. For supremacy of New Zealand. Anyway, the Northland coach has a fantastic womb broom. Like, the womb broom is just... It's one of the best I've ever seen. It's impressive. Like, I wish I had a moustache like that. Like, I'm jealous.
We're due to land into Wellington at about 10 past 8. Weather down in Wellington, cloudy, 10 degrees.
Deep throating his phone there.
Yeah, it sounded like he was flying some sort of aeroplane into somewhere.
It's got some serious level issues.
Womb broom, if you don't know what a womb broom is, that's just a big bushy moustache. Like, think...
You've got a bit of a womb broom?
Carl Tuonga.
Tuonga.
Yep.
Was it?
Farsi?
Yeah.
Is that what we're going with
the
that?
Lorax.
Yeah, the Lorax.
Yeah.
Are you trying to go, Finn? Are you trying to
get a worm broom?
Get a bit of a worm broom?
Probably another couple of years and I might get one.
I don't. What's smaller than a broom? You got a little shovel and brush up there.
What's those little things where you get out underneath the sink that has
bottle brush? I think you got the ones you clean straws with. I think that's about as close.
Is that what I've got?
Yeah.
But there's some allegations that your partner Lauren, she got her hair dyed last week, and apparently she chucked a bit of dye on your mustache as well. Is that true or no?
A bit of dye on my mustache.
Yeah,
maybe. Is it?
Guys, sort of know.
Are you dyeing your mustache?
Am I dyeing my mustache? No.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. I got a mustache oil for it. Does that mean anything for you?
Who must I look? See this thing here.
Yeah.
There's no substances have gone into it. No,
apart from
oils.
a few beers and
it's a lot of beers. Some passé, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, hey, old. If I'm not at the point.
Shut it down. Shut this down.
Yeah, sorry. That was a drive-by for me, Fitty, my bad.
No, I'm not at the point yet.
I'm
not at the point yet where I'm dyeing my mo, but I might get to that stage. My corners, I could do with some corner work.
You could just do with some hair.
I could do with some hair. You're right. Yeah,
it's looking good though. I like it.
It's
Thanks,
thin.
mate.
Next
one. It is thin.
Yours, please.
Wagwan Generals. I'm a couple weeks behind, just catching up on the potty. I don't know where you guys are at with it currently, but I am in possession of the Go the Fucking Warriors video, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And I do have some other similar ones in the same realm, if you are interested.
No.
Cheers.
Actually, do you know what? We mentioned that video a while back. And
disgusting.
It mentioned that video a while back, and it's kind of disappeared into obscurity. But like, I shit you not, a week later, I got fed it by another group, a WhatsApp group, and I was like, oh, and they're like, check this out. I was like, yeah, mate. this is like we live in a simulation because I hadn't mentioned it to anyone, and it's coming back round again. In a different generation. This was an older generation rugby club kind of group that sent it saying, oh man, get him behind the Warriors this weekend. I was like, oh bro, that is so old. No, thank you.
There was fierce allegations that was one of the Warriors players, and I can name it. He doesn't play for them anymore, but people were saying it was Adam Kieran at the time, who he was a fringe player. He played a few games. He plays in the Super League now. He's actually a really good player, but people were saying it was him. I think he came out and was like, that was fucking not me.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting one. You can just chuck a name on it, and the rumor goes around like that quickly.
Yeah, I heard it was Joel Harrison.
Well, I would claim it.
Oh, fuck.
It wasn't, though. I would have claimed it.
Okay, no thanks. You keep hold of those videos yourself, mate. You could just when he said it got other such videos,
that's what
I'm not interested in those either.
I'd bet you'd be keen if you can get in contact.
Well, you DM to the Pantsman.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yours, please.
G'day, helmets. I was just reflecting on the Zimbabwe series, which pretty much no one watched. I know declaring after 600 was the right thing to do given the state of the game. You can only flog a dead horse so much, but don't you reckon we should have just had a crack at the world record, or even trying to crack 1,000? I feel like we probably could have done it, and it would have gone a pretty long way to making up for that 26 all-out record, which probably will be ours until the end of time. I don't know, what's your thoughts? Love you, fuck yous.
Yeah, we discussed this on the BYC podcast with Cleaver and Ford around, you could have got 1,000. Came about, and I think we all agreed that what was the win in getting 1,000? Because if it was against South Africa, England, even the West Indies, Sri Lanka or India or Australia, you know what I mean? Like a tier one nation that is actually competing, it's a flex. But it's not a flex on Zimbabwe in their current state, and I don't know what the win would have been. It would have looked just a bit shit that we've got a record against. I don't know, and I think they did the right thing, and they're dead already. Let's just wrap this up and go play some golf.
I agree. But if we had scored that, like if we'd scored 1,000 on Sri Lanka, for example, which is a team that's kind of in between what feels like a tier one and a tier two, would we be happy with that?
Also, no, but again, we discussed this as well. It was like, what's the goal? Is it to win test matches? Yes. If you're scoring 1,000, chances are you're not going to get a result in that test match.
The guy from South Africa, they played Zimbabwe in the last series as well. He got 367 not out, and he could have broken Lara's record, but he was like, I don't want to disrespect the great guy.
Yeah, that divided the internet, that one.
It did. And Chris Gale, he came out and he was like, fuck, records are made to be broken. Like, you should have done it. Would you have done it?
Yeah, I would have 100% would have done it. Because in 20 years' time, being around a dinner table and someone go, man, I would have gone, Yeah, mate, I could have beaten Lara's record. They're like, bullshit, you did. But if I sat around and gone, I beat Lara's record, I'm the world record holder, I got 403 runs against Zimbabwe, people go, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of a different one. The personal milestone, he only required a few more runs.
Yeah.
Like, if we'd scored 1,000 runs in a day, yeah, sure. 330 runs per session, then sure, but it would have taken them a while to do it. I don't think there was a win there for us in doing that.
It would have been great if they went for 1,000 and then ended up getting a draw. They wouldn't be able to bowl them out.
Yeah.
It would have been to be like, oh,
what are we doing? Because you still want to win test matches, even though it doesn't count to World Test Championship points.
Yeah.
But anyway, that series is over. Hopefully we don't have to go back there for quite some time. Next one. Yours, please.
Oh, g'day, Flowers. It's Lee from Nates here.
G'day, Lee.
You guys talk about how good the NPC is, so why not do a bit of work for us peasants and give us a score rundown on the Monday about what's happened over the weekend? That would be quite handy and show us where everyone's at. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah, that's good. Look, concise and to the point. Good feedback.
We can provide results if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. I mainly provide results via my multi I place every week on results, which I only missed by one. The last 2 weeks. I've missed by one.
I like the idea of people dialing up the ACC agenda just to make sure that they know what the NPC results were from across the weekend.
I don't think he's looking for results, but I think he's looking for a helicopter view on who are the hot teams.
Right, okay.
Who's in contention? Who are the top four?
We can do that.
Tasman, Canterbury.
Is it?
Is it Tasman, Canterbury, Bay, Plenty, and Wellington?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think if we can give a good helicopter view of the state of the NPC, certainly not going to be the Mooloos, unfortunately, which is gutting me. And it's not going to be North Harbour.
Do you support Auckland?
I do, yeah. I like they don't show any NPC over in Australia. They hardly even show
just can't
any
believe that.
rugby full stop. But
it's good footy.
I'm in a few group chats and quite a few people are chatting about it at the moment. Like, would you say it's making a bit of a comeback, or?
It's good footy. It kind of feels like that because they've got quite a few All Blacks playing, especially. I guess because the All Blacks squad the wider squad is so big because obviously Razor's got this 4 deep policy, so every position has to be 4 deep. So there needs to be 4 tight heads, 4 loose heads for the whole time. So that's why he's picking all these players. So you've got a lot of players who are playing NPC that are Super Rugby players and fringe All Blacks. And I don't know, it becomes more noticeable. You've got, Daniel Rona playing in the centres for Taranaki. Akoi for Bay of Plenty, along with old Eklund and Narawa and Tavatava Nawai playing in there as well. So he's playing for Tasman, Tavatava Nawai. Anyway, I think but it's good rugby because it's high scoring.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying, get on the overs. But
it was going this way last year, wasn't it? I think. Like, I remember people were starting to talk about it by the end of last season, and then it, for some reason, had a bit of momentum this season.
Still got to go along and watch, though. I went to the Harbour game in the weekend. Get along and watch because it's like $20. Kids were free.
Can't have a beer, but...
You can't have a beer with 20 minutes to go.
My mates,
heaven forbid.
Northern fans, they drove down to Yarrow Stadium for the first game.
Jesus. Good commitment.
That's commitment. And there's like a bit of a travelling Tani Fars fan group as well. I'd probably say I support Northern. I get behind them. Like it's good to support a rural team. But
when you say travelling Tani Fars fandom, like
there's about 20.
I don't need your charity pants, man. Nah, Northern doesn't need your charity.
Mate, I like the Lion Red sponsorship for Northern, so I didn't know that.
That's you shut the fuck up.
I like Rennie Ranger.
This is how you bet on horses, isn't it? I like the colour of that jockey's pants.
I'm saying these guys, they drove 5 hours to Taranaki, and they had a large amount of money on them to win 1 to 12, and they was paying about $7. And I heard it was a long 5-hour car ride back to Auckland with a quiet one as well.
Oh, good road. Roadies are good though, as long as you got someone to drive you. Next one, yours please.
Morning, motherfuckers. A question for the Pantsman. No. Where's the nickname from? And give us a breakdown on the Wars, mate. What's going on? What's the view like from across the ditch? And are they going to stay in the 8? Is their season done? Is it not our year? Yours, please.
I guess the first one, the Pantsman, it was we talked about it before. Nickname I got from Matt Heath when I was working doing a bit of part-time stuff on the Matt and Jerry show. Yeah. He reckons it's because they had one day he just messaged the chat, I said something, he said, thanks, NPMJH. I was like, what? He's like, Notorious Pantsman, Joel Harrison. Apparently they had a mate called the Pantsman who I reminded them of. It sounds like he was a massive scumbag as well, so it's good to know. Warriors, look, it's a tough one. The one good thing is that last night Penrith lost, so that means that if the Warriors win tonight, we're back in the top 4. Then we have 3 games: Titans, Eels, Manly. They all suck. We might lose a couple.
Okay, a couple of scenarios.
They all suck.
People are listening to this over the weekend. The result from Friday is already done.
Yeah, I reckon I'll put my balls on the line here. We pump the Dragons tonight.
Fucking hell.
Dragons.
I'm going. You know that.
Yeah. Oh, mate. It would be good for the curse to be removed. And I flew all this way just to watch the Warriors win, and I reckon the Warriors are going to win. But if we do finish 5th or 6th, we actually get a home semi-final like we've do.
You just don't get a second chance.
We don't get a second chance, but we finished 5th in. We finished 4th in 2023. Lost the first one, then we came back and played that preliminary final, or whatever it was, against the Knights.
Yeah.
But I reckon we might be able to. If we finish 5th or 6th, we'll probably play the Broncos or Roosters.
Ooh.
2 good teams. Broncos are missing both their halves at the moment, though, because they did that double hammy.
Are they out for the season?
Reynolds is going to be back maybe first week. Mam is pretty much out. Cobbo's pretty much out.
Yeah.
They have good stocks, but
holy shit!
I think the Warriors could actually make if they start getting some momentum back, they could do well.
But they're so injury ravaged, though.
They are massively injury ravaged. But all
their best players seem to just get taken out by snipers every game.
Wade Egan is back. He's back tonight. Well, when this is listening over the weekend, he's back, and he's like the guy that everyone credits Metcalf a lot. We're missing Metcalf, missing Barnett massively. Wade Egan, he stabilizes the attack massively. So I think he'll be a huge in. Yeah, it's just whether we can play to the potential.
Do people, do the Aussies like the Wires?
Aussies like the Wires. I think a lot of people at my work are starting to like them a little bit less since I started there, just because I'm punishing fucking Warriors fan and
not great for the brand.
Just go to the games all the time, send drunk photos of me at the games to them and stuff. But I think
I'm so glad that you're consistent in your work behaviour.
Yeah, but I think they all have a soft spot for the Wires, but then I think when the Warriors are losing, they're all kind of deep down. They're like, oh, it's good to see these Kiwi fuckers losing.
And what's their thoughts on Leka Halasima?
They
must love him, eh?
The media in Australia, they love building up teenagers just for when they do something wrong to crash them down hard. But I reckon, Leka Halasima, he's one of 2 chances of getting Rookie of the Year this year. Probably a good chance of getting it.
Yeah. Who's he up against?
Robert Toyer from the Roosters.
Oh.
He did play for Queensland, it's after playing 10 games of NRL.
Right.
But I think the things that Leka have done, the 2 last-minute tries, and when he shushes the crowd and stuff like
that. Rooster, is he a winger?
He's a centre.
See, it's a different. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what Leka's done is amazing, and the best thing. They're all praising the Warriors because we've got a few young players coming through, and we've actually locked in Laban and Vaimuanga and Halasima till the end of 2029, I believe. So they're praising, and they reckon that there's good things brewing in New Zealand. So
there you go. There's the inside.
Hopefully we can finish the season strongly.
Yeah, well put.
Probably won't.
Okay, last one on the Omnibus. Yours, please.
Hey boys, Cal the One-Eyed Kent here from Brizzy here. Hey, scenario for yous. It's the middle of the night. You need a pee, it's dark, you can't see, you're in the bathroom, you start the stream, you hear the sound of porcelain. Do you A, hold your line, risking some moderate splashback on the floor, or B, do you go for the water, hearing the sound of the splash, risking that you may end up outside of the bowl and end up in flood water worse in 2023 in Auckland?
Okay.
Yeah, no, interesting. Because when I am taking a blind wee, I always look to seek out the sound of water first and then move towards the porcelain. Does that make sense? Just so I know that I'm in the vicinity.
This might rock your boat, but if it's nighttime, I sit down wheeze.
I'm not that surprised by that.
It's
the maneuver of an experienced campaigner, isn't it?
You sit down. You sit down wheeze. You just basically make sure you do have to fold your junk into the toilet. There was a couple of times where the ballast and the shaft is sat on top of the seat, and I've weed all over the floor.
You've let the hose out of the basin,
you got to go for the tuck. You got to tuck it down, and then you can just go down on the knees. You don't have to worry about porcelain or water or.
Why are you down on your knees?
No, you can put just the elbows on your knees.
Oh, right. Okay.
And you don't have to turn the light on, wake yourself up. So look, some say it's a little demasculating sitting down wheeze.
Yep.
But like you're saying, I think it comes with experience.
Pantsman?
I don't know, to be honest. I think this is a
Would you even go to the bathroom?
I have been known for
would you prefer a air conditioning vent?
Yeah. Oh, look, I have been known for girlfriend's air conditioning vent as well. So I haven't had an accident in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Good for you, man.
Maybe one in the last 6 months in Australia. But,
okay, that's all right.
Oh, that's good.
That's not too bad.
But I don't know. I think sitting down in the night seems pretty justifiable.
I think so.
Do you sit down in the night as well now?
I actually never go piss in the night, to be honest. I said,
Except
if I do, it's just in the But I used to live with a few my mates and stuff, and like they live in lads' flats, and there's nothing worse than just people that piss on the seat and leave it there.
Oh yeah.
Like you
and then you come in and sit down and
come
go,
in
and it's too late.
Yeah.
By the time you've sat on the wet seat, you're like, I've got piss all over me.
Yeah,
and my mate's piss as well.
I know. It's like, you gotta, if you piss in the seat, wipe it up. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. That's the Omnibus for this week. Thanks very much. Keep them coming through, because like I say, we play them all out, and we really do appreciate you taking the time to whack that microphone button and send through the yours pleases. It really does help us with the podcast. Make sure you tell your friends, tune into the podcast, tell them to get on to. And if you haven't left a yours please, do it. Pop the cherry.
Give it a go.
Give it a go, and send it through. No judgment will come from here. But have a great weekend, and we'll be back on Monday. Pantsman, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
And can you maybe, like, when you go back the first time you see Haddon again, just give him a little cock flick for me and just go, bang, that's from G Lane. He'll go, who? And then you can go, yeah, I just had to do it.
I will do. I'm glad you're on the Team India, Team Australia boat.
Okay, get out of here.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.